Scott, when we were kids, if you had told me you would end up marrying a girl who grew up halfway across the world, I would have thought that was completely insane. And now I can't imagine your life any other way.
The highest happiness on earth is the happiness of marriage. Pivoting from the biological sciences, Scott worked doubly hard to earn his master's in computer engineering. It is also not the least surprising that Scott brought home a fellow engineer. Both are studious, both somewhat reserved, both very hardworking, and both even-keeled. Both are kind, caring, and compassionate individuals.
I want to wish you guys a lifetime of togetherness. Whatever you do, do it together. Whatever you feel it together. When times get tough, comfort each other, be there for each other. When things don't go your way, I hope that you guys can be there for each other and you guys can push each other home.
Good afternoon. Thanks to all of you for being here on this happiest of days. Each and every one of you is here because you are very dear to Mimy and Scott. I have to say, one of the most remarkable moments in life is when you meet the person who makes you feel whole. The person with whom you share a bond so special that it transcends normal relationships.
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
Everyone can tell the two lovebirds are so in sync together. It's these small gestures that make their bond so strong because they both care for each other a lot. And I'm happy for the two of you have found each other. Through your differences, understanding, and forgiveness, I wish you a lifetime of love and happiness.
How did we meet? How did we meet? That's a question you've asked me many times, and I've usually facetiously answered, I don't know, randomness, luck. But maybe it's something greater than luck that has brought us together. You probably never guessed that you'd be standing here today at an American wedding in front of a largely American crowd getting married to an American man. Maybe against all odds, or maybe you're exactly where you're supposed to be.
Scott, as we stand here today, my heart is overwhelmed with love for you. Since the moment you came to my life, you surprised me, captivated me, challenged and frustrated me like no one else does. You are the most patient person I ever know, kind and have a sweetest heart. Your sense of humor continues to make me fall in love with you every day. I love to watch you play with your nephews or my niece. Sometimes it can take at least a few hours. That's how I know you are going to be an amazing father to our children someday. The way you love me is unlike anything I ever know. You show me love that exists, but I never thought it could happen to me one day. Thank you for loving me, understanding me, accepting me for all that I am. Thank you for making all my dreams come true. Thank you for being my best friend, my biggest supporter, and my late night boba buddy.
That ironically, the unlikelihood of our union is actually what makes it so strong and so real. That we can overcome ethnic differences, background differences, cultural differences, and even language differences. Because when you have a love that transcends all of that, you find that none of that stuff matters because we have each other, which is all that really matters.
Tonight, I commit my life to you as your wife. I promise to tolerate you even though sometimes you are a pain in the ass. I promise to support you, to challenge and frustrate you, and to love you unconditionally. Even when we may disagree on something, like whether watching The Bachelor or Laker games is more important. I cannot imagine choosing anyone else but you to do a life journey with. And I cannot wait to start our journey with you by my side. I love you.
I'm so glad you two found each other because I know that you will make amazing parents, and my kids can't wait for some cousins. Michelle, Aiden, Liam, Declan, I love you both. And we wish you a lifetime of happiness.
Hugs and kisses, laugh and play. I hope you have a wonderful day. Congratulations to Aunt Mima and Uncle Scott.